Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home. The Caesar Morning Show warns teachers of principal clowns in America. To find out if your principal is a principal clown of America, go to myapenow.com. That's myapenow.com. Or call us at 770-347-8797. If you are a member who would like to add your principal to the clown list, email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Now, let's talk about these clowns with Caesar. Welcome to the Caesar Morning Show, brought to you by the Association of Professional Educators. APE, the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South, protecting Georgia teachers from bad drive-by evaluations. Remember, you'll never find peace of mind without APE. For protection, contact us at myapenow.com or call us at 770-347-8797.
All right, let's get started. I always like to get started with the rant. You know, the rant of the day. The rant. I have a rant today. I'm excited. I'm very excited because I made the CP time cutoff. I made the CP time cutoff, and I'm getting up a little earlier. I'll tell you, it's kind of rough trying to get to the studio early in the morning, trying to get to work. Usually I'm able to sleep in. But ever since 8 Radio has started, Caesar, all right, the Caesar Morning Show, I've been running and trying to make sure everything is together. I realized you had to get up early to make sure the show comes out great, comes out good. So you had to get to the studio early to make sure everything is working properly. And I'm excited. On next year, we're going to have people coming into the studio and teachers and superintendents, anybody want to tell their story and give us the spiel about why they think it is important to do the things they do. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of things going on. We're gonna have signs all out through the community in different cities and about 8 Radio for teachers to go and listen to 8 Radio, because from 8 Radio you can learn a lot of stuff. And you're taught a lot of stuff if you go to the 8 Radio and listen to the Caesar Morning Show. Okay, so we're excited about what's going on. Today we're going to be talking about 20-2-753. Okay, that's 20-2-753 about these crazy kids. You know, these kids that you send to the office, they send them right back to you. These kids that's in your classroom just tearing up your classroom, and the principal says there's nothing can be done, nothing can be did. Something can be did about it, my friend, and it's 20-2-753. Now, these principals don't want you to know about 20-2-753 because They want you to be able to send these crazy kids back to your classroom because they don't want to be able to turn in all these discipline problems. Because when you write those office referrals, they go to the office. And at the end of the year, the statute said that the school system must send all that stuff to the state. And they want to pretend like their school are great when their school are out of control. That's the truth, my friend. So if you really, if you're a teacher that's looking for aggressive representation, you can join the most powerful teachers union in the South, APE. And we are excited about what's going on. So we're not going to waste any time because it's Friday. I know you're glad it's Friday. It's Friday, and this is a time we don't even go and try to sign up teachers on Fridays because you get ran over. They're just so happy to be leaving the school, and they're just so pumped up because it's the weekend. They can get the hell out of the school and enjoy their weekend. They're not even thinking about doing anything at the school. Their mind already gone. Some of y'all mind already don't checked out. Some of you already don't checked out. You've been dealing with this hellion of a principal and these crazy kids all year. Some of you already don't checked out. I don't blame you. So, so we're going to jump right into it. We're going to be talking about 20-2-753, but the rant of the day will be coming up after these messages.
Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home.
All right, I'm going to talk to you about the rant of the day. This is my rant, okay? A lot of you know that I do a lot of ranting. And so this is the rant of the day right here. And I want to talk about this rant of the day because this is most important to me, and it should be important to you. So let's talk about this rant of the day, okay? They want to know, everybody wants to know how that United States is so behind in testing when these other countries are doing well. Why United States they're not doing too good in education where these other countries are doing well? Well, my friend, let me be the first person to tell you, okay? Are you ready for this? Are you truly ready for this? Because sometimes I wonder where these people come up with this mess. Why other countries are doing better than United States? Really? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious about this? I'm going to tell you why, okay? This is why they are doing better than us. Because first of all, they're doing all this testing. That's the first thing. Choice and competition. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is the problem. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Not the other countries doing all these testing. We are doing all this testing, I'm saying. We're doing too much of it. These other countries ain't doing this mess. This is the problem. Okay. That United States is doing testing, choice and competition, and really it haven't even this choice and competition have not even moved the needle. But they want to talk about this choice and competition, but it really hasn't even moved the needle. That's the truth. But they want to talk about why we are behind. Okay, why we are getting beat up. Well, let me tell you, I have what I call the 8 reasons. The 8 reasons why the other countries are doing better than United States. Okay. And my first reason is they understand poverty makes a difference. They understand that poverty makes a difference. Okay. And they're addressing these problems early by child education, by early childhood education. They understand this. So they're addressing this very early than we are in the United States. In the United States, we're trying to make everybody a statistician. We want everybody to be a statistician. We think everybody's supposed to be, Isaac Newton. Every student. Okay? And I'm not saying kids cannot learn. That's not what I'm saying. All kids can learn. I'm not saying that the kids cannot learn. What I'm saying is these other countries understand where their problem lies. Okay? They understand that poverty makes a difference. So they're addressing these issues early. When the kid is pre-K. Okay? Another thing they understand, my second thing, they understand discipline and order. You have to have discipline and you have to have order in the classroom for any learning to take place. These other countries, they understand this. United States having a hard time understanding this. They need to call me. Betsy DeVos or Voss or whatever her name is, she need to call me. And I can probably help her out. Okay? They keep using this MBA strategies. I like to say, that's wrong with education. I have 3 degrees, whether you believe it or not. There's nothing wrong with these, having an education. What I'm trying to say is they use these like there's no poor schools, poor areas, poor communities. There are a lot of poor areas and poor communities. That's why the test scores are down, but nobody want to talk about that. See? They don't want to talk about the test scores are down because there's no parent involvement. They don't want to talk about it. They want to just attack the teachers. Like the teacher's the problem. The teachers, they're not the problem. So that is the second thing. It's the problem. The third thing is giving support to kids to make sure they meet standards. They're not giving these kids any support to make sure they meet the standards. You got to give them support. You can't take all the resources and say, look, we're going to take all your resources and we still want you to be successful. That's stupid. That's like telling the construction worker that we're going to take your hammer and we still want this house built. We're going to take your hammer and your nails and we still want this house built. That's the same thing they're doing to teachers. They're stripping teachers from their resources and saying, we're going to strip you from your resource. We're going to take your resources away. We're not going to give you any resources. And we want you to make sure these kids are successful. I want you to raise test scores. And we're not going to even support you. See, these are the problems, okay? And my fourth one is this. They deeply support their teachers in other countries, okay? It is an honor to be a teacher in other countries. It's highly respected in other countries, a teacher. So if the teacher is sitting home, wrote the parent something and said the kid act up in the classroom, that kid will be met with severe punishment. They honor their teachers and give their teacher all the support and resources it takes for them to be successful. That's what they do. They value their teachers and support them and give them all the resources needed to be successful. Wow. Public schools need to support and have their teachers back. If you want to raise test scores in the United States, okay? I'm talking to these principal clowns and these principal superintendents out there. If you want to raise, first of all, you got to understand that it's not all about testing. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to get rid of these corporations, get these corporations out of the schools. That's what you need to do. You get rid of these corporations, kick them out. Okay, get them out of the schools. Remove profit motive behind testing. Get that out. I wrote about that and Georgia teachers fight back. You have to remove this motive behind this profit motive behind testing students. It's all about money. You got to remove that mess. Okay? And simply let teachers teach. Just let them teach and support them and give them the resources. See? Now, I just solved that problem. But they don't want to hear about that. You know why? Because they want the schools messed up, because that's how they make money off the school system, through testing material. I like Bill and Melinda Gates. I have nothing against it. I think Bill did a great job with Microsoft. I think that's wonderful. American dream, wonderful, great. But they're pushing their education reform about testing. And the kids and their kids, now their kids are going to private school now. They know who all the presidents were. They know their timetables. But for some reason, Bill Gates thinks it's okay for our students, our kids, to not know who the president was and to not know their timetables. Why is it good enough for his kids, but it's not good enough for the public school kids? Why? Because it's all about money. Because they know if they can get all this testing material through the software, they can make a lot of money through Microsoft. Look at the kid's computer. If you're a teacher, look at the softwares and stuff on the computer. You do the math. Imagine if you're getting all that stuff, all those softwares out through those computers, and they getting everywhere in every school system throughout the United States and some other countries. See? There's an agenda behind it, see? You get caught up and say, oh, he's so wonderful. Him and Melinda Gates, that's so wonderful what they're doing. But you're not looking at the money they're making. Of course it's wonderful. Of course it's a great thing. And I'm still saying it's a good thing. Because anytime you put money back out in the community is always good. I'm not talking against the money. I'm just telling you the motivation, the profit motivation. That's what I'm talking about, the profit motivation behind all this mess. So if you want public school people, administrators and superintendents or whatever, if you want your school to be successful, you need to just do these things here I just spoke about. You need to support and value teachers. That's all. Teachers know what to do. They already know what to do. You need to get the corporation out of the schools. Get rid of them. Remove the profit motivation behind testing. Get that mess out of there. And just let teachers teach. Don't worry about all this testing. Don't worry about all that. You need to bring vocational back, the vocational school back. Bring back woodwork, welding, and, life skills because every child, every student, they don't even want to go to college, some of them. If they want to go, that's wonderful. But some don't want to go. We need people that know how to build buildings. We need people to know how to do electricity and, cement. I took that up in school myself. That's why I can do a lot of things. Don't call me though, but I can do a lot of things with my hand, right? Because I realize that working with doing welding was something I like to do. Cement, that was something I like to do. But later on, I went back to school. I went back to school because I wanted something better for myself. I wanted that. I wasn't forced to do it. I was happy, but I wanted a little more. But some people are content. And I say all this to say this. They want everybody to be Isaac Newton. That's what they want. And it's just not going to happen. Okay, my friend, that's my rant for today. I always want to start off with a rant. Okay, we start off with a rant, and then we'll go into the law. And we're going to talk about a lot of different things on this season morning show. But today, we're going to be talking about 20-2-753. I know you're waiting on it. After I'm glad you stuck with me through the rant. So now we're finna go to 20-2-753. I'm telling you, man, we're gonna get right to it, and we're gonna have a good time, and you're gonna learn something today, my friend, and you can tell your fellow teachers.
The Caesar Morning Show warns teachers of principal clowns in America. To find out if your principal is a principal clown of America, go to myapenow.com. That's myapenow.com. Or call us at 770-347-8797. If you are a member who would like to add your principal to the clown list, email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Now, let's talk about these clowns with Caesar.
They want you to think that these kids supposed to stay in your classroom. After they don't act a fool and don't beat up everybody in the classroom, almost some of them has hit the teacher. They want you to think that there's nothing you can do. You send them to the office, they send them right back. Well, my friend, let me tell you about 20-2-753. The 20- first of all, it stems from 20-2-750, and it's the code of conduct. Okay? It's the code of conduct. It's the student codes of conduct. And that stems from, 20-2-751, saying your rights as a teacher to remove these kids out of your classroom. But they won't tell you that. But 20-2-753 stems from 20-2-750. After you have wrote this child up, send them to the office, they send them back, and this kid just a problem in your classroom. Well, 20-2-753 said you have a right to have them tribunal and removed from your classroom. The law used to read that it was automatic. You know, you just had that right, that the teachers, that the administration shall remove them from the classroom without you having the right for that. Now, but the law has changed. Now 20-2-753 says, upon your request. See, a lot of you don't know that you can remove these kids out of your classroom. You can get them out under 20-2-753, but you have to request it. You have to request in writing that this kid need to be removed from your classroom. Why this kid need to be removed from your classroom. That's all you have to do is request for this child to be removed, and they have to remove that child. And that child has to be tribunal. And the hearing must follow that. Then I promise you probably did not know that. And some of you could have known. I don't know, but I don't think you know. I think this is new to you. See, this is why it's important to listen to the Caesar Morning Show. You can learn a lot of stuff on this show, but understand this: 20-2-753 protects you as a teacher. 20-2-753 allow you to remove that crazy child out of your classroom, that irate student out of your classroom that's beating up on the other students, beating up on you, giving you a hard time, turning things over. Just because these kids are special ed, don't give them the right to do what the hell they want to do. You need to know that. 20-2 go for the special ed students too. It go for them too. Sitting up there like you don't know what's going on. Put that 20-2-753 on him and get him out of your classroom. They'll get rid of him. See? So these laws are there to protect teachers, students, and employee. It's there to protect you. But if you don't know anything about these laws, you need somebody that going to go in there and represent you. If you don't want to do it, you need to be a member of APE. So APE can go in there and represent you and get this kid out of your classroom. Some of you have been dealing with this hellion for almost 2 years and did not know that you can get them out your classroom. Been dealing with this hell for almost 2 years and had no idea that you had a code section that would remove this crazy student out of your classroom. Now you see what I'm going with this? You've been a member of these other unions, and you are dealing with these crazy kids every day. Now you're a part of other unions now. And some of you, if you're an APE member, hell, you should have called me and told me about it. And we get this crazy student out of your classroom. See, you need to know these laws. You need to know these laws because these laws are put in place to protect you. You got to do like a judo. You got to use this stuff against these crazy ass administrators. I was trying to hold out without going that far. Sometimes I can't control myself. So I'm going to read from 20-2-753. It says the school system shall. I'm going to do my preacher voice again. Some of you like that preacher voice. He said, read. It says the superintendent shall. No, it said will, can, maybe. No, shall, maybe, shall, maybe, shall. Y'all got to excuse me. I get caught up with this thing. Shall appoint a disciplinary hearing officer, panel, or tribunal of the school officials to hold a disciplinary hearing following any instance of an alleged violation of the student code of conduct, where the principal recommends the suspension, expulsion of longer than 10 days. Now you see that, don't you? I mean, you heard that, right? So this kid can be removed from your classroom. It said by a student upon any teacher, okay? By a student upon any teacher or other school official or employee, if such teacher or other school official or employee so requests. So you have to request it. See, it used to be automatic, but then they went down in the school system. People went down there and lobbied till they got that thing changed. See, they continue trying to gut teachers' rights. They continue to do that mess. But now it says you have to request it. All you have to do, my friend, fellow teacher, is go down to the office or put it in writing. You should put it in writing. And say, little Johnny is a hell. He's a hell raiser in my classroom. He don't beat up everybody in the classroom and hit me 2 times or 3 times. Or he don't shuck little Susan to death. Or this nut, he just all over the place. And not only that now, that go for foul language too now. You can request him to be removed. It's just not only if he touched somebody or abuse. This go if he get down there cussing. You know how some of these kids are cussing in the classroom, telling you where to go, telling you what to eat. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those crazy students. That foul mouth, foul language. That code is for them as well. It also addressed foul language. 20-2-753 teachers, you don't have to take that mess. But see, some of you have been taking it. I mean, your whole year has just been hell dealing with that one little Susie, Leroy, Tyrone, one of those kids, Mary Beth, got to hit some of them white schools too. Mary Beth, Susan. I don't care what school. I don't care. Black school, white school. So I hate all of them equally. If you mess with my member, I don't care what color the administration is. If you're a black administrator, I'm going to get you. And if you're a white administrator, I'm still going to get you. I'm going to get you. That's what I do. We fight and protect the rights of teachers. So it don't matter what color to me, whether it's the soccer moms or the basketball moms, I don't care who it is. or the football moms. You have to protect your members from these crazy parents. Okay, these crazy schools. So that kid can be removed. Okay, that kid can be removed out of your classroom. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Some of you have went through that the whole year. I'm sorry for that. That's why you should be an 8 member, not a GAE member, page and LFT and educator first. You're wasting all your money. And people say, you shouldn't be talking about it. They out there working. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. I really don't. At the end of the day, when it comes to your livelihood, you got to be protected. I don't care anything about what people say. Because at the end of the day, you have to be protected. You can't be spending all this money and it don't have any protection. That's crazy. You have to be protected. And so when it comes to you trying to maintain your family, okay, because people can say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, it's your family. Some of you just bought a house. It's your house. Some of you just bought a brand new car. Or some of you paying for your kids' college. You got to take this thing seriously. And these people are trying to destroy and fire you and get you terminated so you won't be able to take care of your family. This is nothing to play with. It's not a game. This is the truth. And, I had one lady I was talking to in the school system on last week about joining. And she was nervous. Oh, y'all so aggressive. So aggressive. I said, yeah, we are aggressive. I said, when it comes to your livelihood, you want to be a part of a union that is very aggressive. Why would you want to be a part of a union that don't allow? First of all, why would you want to be a part of a union that allow administrators? And why would you want to be a part of a union, okay, that don't have your back? That's crazy to me by itself. But that's what she said. She didn't join either. She didn't even join. Okay. All right. 2 weeks later. Okay. This is the truth. This is the truth. She's a member. So it's the truth. 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later. About 2 weeks later. It could have been 3 weeks. I could be off a little bit. But I know it wasn't long later that a student accused this lady of pushing him. Had abuse on his arm. Hell, I don't know. She could have pushed him. I don't know. I really don't know. And I asked, one of our members. I said, "What happened to that lady?" They said, that somebody, one of the students accused her of pushing him or something. And I guess she lost because we haven't seen her. We don't know. See? That's the truth. That's the true stuff. Don't have to make it up. You just tell the truth. That's the truth. And I just don't understand it. I really just don't understand it, I don't know because, they get nervous because we're so aggressive. And I say, why would you want to be a part of a union that's not aggressive? I'm confused about it. I'm confuserated about that. Why would you not want to be a part of a union that is very aggressive? That don't make any sense to me at all. But that's what she said. She sure told me that, and I hope she didn't get fired or terminated. I know we gave her the application to join, and maybe they working on it. I don't know. I can't remember what union she told me she with. Or maybe she didn't tell me. I just don't remember. But she did say she was part of a union, and she was happy with her union. She said she's happy with her union, but no one knows where she's at. I'm not laughing about it, of course. I'm just saying nobody knows where the lady is, where the teacher's, where she at. And see, in time after time, I hear the same story. I hear the same story. I'm happy with my union until something happened. And then when something happened, they realize their union ain't worth a shit. And then they want to come and try to run and join APE, and then I got to charge them. I got to charge them a pre-existing fee. I have to charge them, man. I don't have a choice. We just can't let someone join for $40, and we've been telling them about joining and trying to get them to protect their career, and then when it happened, like Ape says it was going to happen, and they run and say, here's $40, fix it. When they've been paying these other unions for years and years and years, we're not doing that. Ape cannot be pimped. We cannot do that. That's why when I'm out there in the school system, we always try to explain the difference between us and the other unions. When someone tell me that they don't allow administrators in the union, that's enough for me. If I'm going to tell you, that's enough for me. The fact that your administrator is in the same union that you're in. Now, why would they be fair? Why would they protect you over the administrator when they can fire you and come get more teachers? The union can come get more teachers from the administrators to join instead of being on your side and you one person, one people. Doesn't make any sense. They're not going to do that. They're going to stand back and allow the administrator to fire you, or they're going to try to say something like we're going to be fair. We're going to be fair. How can you be fair? You cannot be fair. Okay, you cannot be fair because you in the bed with the enemy. You're sleeping with the enemy. How are you going to be fair? You're sleeping with the enemy, but you're going to be fair. Wow. So I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Some of you think, that because it's cheaper, the Page is cheaper, but Page ain't no good. Page don't do anything. Half of the members that join APE has come from people from Page and GAE. That's just the facts. They realized that their union couldn't do anything, and they came to APE. They joined APE. Yeah. That's just what you got to do. You got to protect your livelihood. Okay, it's Friday, and we're so excited about what's going on at APE. We have a deal for you for this month only. We have a deal for you coming up, and I'm going to tell you what it's all about. You can get protection right now from the teacher union 8, from the Association of Professional Educators. You can get protection right now. I'm going to tell you about it when I come back. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home.
All right. Now that you know that we are the most aggressive teacher union in the South, and why would you want to be a part of a union that allows administrators? I do not know. But this is what we're going to do for you. For this month only, if you're not a member of the most powerful teacher union in the South, if you're not a member already, okay, if you're not a member already, you can join APE for free this month only. You got it? That means that you can go to myapenow.com and go under service, and you can join the most powerful teachers union today for free for this month only. Are you with me now? So if you want to be a part and you heard all the good news and all the things APE has done for our members and the things that we're going to do and how we are bringing some of these principles down, and we got 2 principals put on a PDP this year, and hopefully one might be terminated. I never like for people to lose their jobs, no matter how aggressive we are. But sometimes these people are just evil. They're just real evil, and they just need to be dealt with. But you can join our union. Now, if you have a pre-existing condition, of course, you will have to pay the pre-existing condition. If you're bringing us a problem already, then we will have to charge you a pre-existing fee. We'll still allow you to join for free, but you will have to pay the pre-existing fee for pre-existing conditions. But if you don't have anything going on, you can join right now for free. You can join the Association of Professional Educators for free. All you have to do is go to our website, to my8now.com, click on a service, and go down where you see membership. Click there, and under where you see $40 to be a member, click there. If you want to pay $4.80 for the year, you can click there. But if you want to be a member for $40, all you have to do, and you can join for free. That means you will not have to pay anything to join this month. We'll be glad to have you, my friend. Thank you for listening to the Caesar Morning Show. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on next week. This is your boy Caesar. Take care.